Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium. You walk in this place, you can feel the echo. So many epic moments have unfolded on this field. And today, the Fighting Irish hoping to reawaken that in this big contest. Today, it's a top 25 matchup. Two teams off to good starts, hoping to build on that and test themselves against another ranked team. As we'll see the number 15 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. Turn starts inside the 15. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. The Bulldogs offense has the football first here today. And here comes the tight end who's having such a great season. Kirk, you talk to opponents, and they always use the same phrase, matchup nightmare.
Well, what stands out to me with this guy is it's not very often, you're right, the defensive coordinators are most concerned about a tight end. But in this case, that is exactly what we're dealing with. This guy can hurt you in so many different ways.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up third down. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Running out of time in the pocket. Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there, and now it's a fourth down call. The Bulldogs will line up to punt it away. It's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. So Notre Dame's offense out there for their first possession. And how about the game within a game today? The running back coming downhill, the linebacker coming up to meet him. We expect some collisions on this field today.
Yeah, this linebacker's going to have his hands full because this running back is a difficult guy to contain. Both guys know where each other's going to be lined up at all times. It's just going to come down to which guy can come up and make a play against the other.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Oh, there's the stiff arm. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. A solid run, good for first down yardage. They'll run it here. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 1st and goal for the offense. They'll hand it off. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Now, that is stepping up by this defense and coming up with a great play. Now, 3rd and goal, you come up with a sack. Backs against the wall. They get this sack, and now forcing them into a possible field goal. And that's a win for the defense.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. No problem, knocks it right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So the kickoff team is out there now. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. Important second down play coming up. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Direct snap to the back. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. The Dogs will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. The returner is brought down. Gets a starter on the next drive. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Handoff running right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Looking to pass here on second down. Lets it go deep down the middle. Had all day to throw. An explosive game. Big play. Moves the ball inside the 40.
That's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Pressure is coming. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's 4th down and long.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And the punt will bounce out of bounds inside the 10. You can't do it any better than that. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And that'll pick up the 1st down. He's brought down to the 21. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
The Bulldogs will kick this deep, begin the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. Grab behind the line, it's LaBelle. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got a lot of time. Now sends this one deep to the right. Jukes to get past a man. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick throw to the left. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First and goal, handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return begins inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go quickly. And it's complete downfield. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football. And Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. And the quarterback keeps it here. Has the first down, still on the move. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. Georgia setting up with a first and 10 now.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. Keeping it on the ground here. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Brought down after a big gain and a first down. Defense, no answer for the option that time. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. Here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Second down and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. He's swarmed by the defense. The offense still looking for their first touchdown of this game. Line up on 3rd and goal now. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Remember, a field goal here doesn't do much. So on 4th and goal, they're going for the touchdown. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's escaping the pocket now. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs. That's a crucial score, Kurt. Makes it a 1-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive. Right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Throws a stiff arm. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Handoff as you try to work the clock here. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. 3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Looks like Notre Dame will have the 1st down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. He hands it off from the gun. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They call the counter play here. They'll tackle him for a small gain. Needed a lot more on the 3rd and long. The punt team making their way on the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance at a return here. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Bringing pressure. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. The Dogs will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, a combination today of some pretty stout defense, but also some inept offensive play ends up being a tough loss.
Yeah, no kidding. Not exactly the most exciting game, and especially as a quarterback, it was frustrating to watch because there are a good handful of missed opportunities, but hopefully you can use this to right the ship and tweak a few things and come back better.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.